This man is not only one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet at present, but he is also on track to become the world's first trillion-dollar entrepreneur by 2027. Elon Musk, often compared to the real-life Tony Stark, continues to see his wealth grow steadily year after year. The South African-born entrepreneur wields significant influence not only in the technology sector but now increasingly in the volatile world of politics. So, how influential is Elon Musk in this arena? Can the man who thrives on challenges and business success hold his ground on the political stage? We have almost all heard of, or at least come across, the name Elon Musk. Born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, the administrative capital of South Africa, Elon Musk is the son of May Musk, a model and nutritionist born in Saskatchewan, Canada, and Errol Musk, a South African electromechanical engineer, pilot, and sailor. Elon has a younger brother, Kimball, born in 1972, and a younger sister, Tosca, born in 1974. Both are now highly successful entrepreneurs in their respective fields, on par with their older brother. Growing up in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon Musk briefly attended the University of Pretoria before moving to Canada at the age of 17 to enroll at Queen's University. 2 years later, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, an Ivy League institution, where he earned a bachelor's degree in economics from the Wharton School and a bachelor's degree in physics from the College of Arts and Sciences. In 1995, Musk moved to California to pursue a PhD in applied physics and materials science at Stanford University, but dropped out after just 2 days to focus on his entrepreneurial ambitions. In his early years, Elon Musk and his brother Kimball co-founded Zip2, a web software company, in 1995. By 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $340 million, giving Elon his first substantial financial windfall. He then founded X.com, an online baking company, in 1999. A year later, X.com merged with Confinity, the company that would later launch PayPal, which was sold to eBay in October 2002 for $1.5 billion. Using the proceeds from these successful ventures, Musk pursued revolutionary projects. In 2002, he founded SpaceX, a company specializing in aerospace manufacturing and space transportation services, taking on the roles of CEO and lead designer. This marked the first step toward realizing his childhood dream of space exploration. During this time, Musk also joined Tesla Motors, now Tesla Incorporated, in 2004, a year after the company was founded. He became the CEO and product architect, transforming Tesla into the world's leading electric vehicle manufacturer. In 2006, Elon Musk supported the founding of SolarCity, a solar energy services company that has since become a subsidiary of Tesla. By 2015, Musk co-founded OpenAI, a non-profit research company with the mission of promoting artificial intelligence, AI, that is safe and beneficial to humanity. A year later, in 2016, he co-founded Neuralink, a company focused on developing brain-machine interface technology. That same year, Musk established the Boring Company, specializing in infrastructure projects, including optimized tunnels for electric vehicle transportation. Beyond his primary business ventures, Musk also introduced the idea of a high-speed transportation system called Hyperloop, aimed at revolutionizing human mobility. All of Musk's companies and projects revolve around his vision of changing the world and improving human life. His goals include reducing global warming through sustainable energy production and consumption, and mitigating the risk of human extinction by establishing a settlement on Mars, creating a new future for humanity. Running multiple companies and generating revenue globally has enabled Musk to showcase his adept handling of the increasing complexities of geopolitics. Musk, who describes himself as a staunch advocate of free speech, often takes a bold stance when clashing with US politicians. However, he adopts a more diplomatic approach when dealing with foreign leaders, those who wield influence over his global business network. This approach has been dubbed the Musk Doctrine by the Wall Street Journal. Musk's unique handling of political relationships was evident during a live interview on CNBC, where he openly criticized President Joe Biden, took aim at the Federal Reserve, and defended his controversial social media posts. Musk remarked, "I'll say what I want. And if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it. The interview took place on May 16, 2023. However, when discussing China, a market that accounts for more than 20% of Tesla's annual sales, Musk struck a different tone. He appeared to align with China's stance on the Taiwan issue, stating, "I'm simply saying that's their policy, and I think we should respect what they have to say." It's worth emphasizing that Musk's control over key technologies positions him as an independent force with significant influence on the global political stage, except in China, where no company or corporation can surpass the authority of the government. Looking back at history, numerous entrepreneurs have wielded significant geopolitical influence. A prime example is the British East India Company in the 1700s. Combining commerce with a private military, the company became an independent and powerful political force, even undertaking the conquest of India to serve its commercial interests and pursue profits. Robert Clive, the leader of the British East India Company, once declared before the British Parliament, "A great prince depends on my pleasure, and a luxurious city lies within my grasp." Similarly, William Randolph Hearst, the owner of Hearst Corporation and founder of the New York Journal, wielded such immense influence that he helped propel the United States into war with Spain in 1898 through powerful media campaigns. At the time, his newspaper held influence comparable to that of the New York Times today. Another notable example is Henry Ford, a staunch isolationist who sought to keep the United States out of both world wars. In 1940, he even vetoed a contract to produce aircraft engines for Britain. During the Cold War, Armand Hammer, the founder and CEO of Occidental Petroleum, escalated tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. Meanwhile, George Soros, founder of Soros Fund Management, used profits from currency speculation to exert pressure on various nations. Unlike these past geopolitical influencers, Elon Musk's influence does not stem from control over oil, abundant capital, or private armies. Instead, it arises from critical technologies tied to economic competitiveness, national security, and substantial sway over global public opinion. Indeed, even NASA, a long-standing icon in the aerospace industry, has increasingly relied on Musk's SpaceX in recent years to carry out its space missions. However, Gregory Allen, director of the Artificial Intelligence and Advanced Technology Initiative at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, SISE, highlights that SpaceX differs from traditional defense contractors. The key distinction lies in dependency. While other contractors rely almost entirely on government-approved contracts, SpaceX does not. This independence allows Musk to feel less obligated to align his perspectives with Washington's preferences. For instance, after Russia severed satellite services in Ukraine, Musk independently deployed Starlink, SpaceX's satellite network, to provide internet connectivity to the nation. In the early hours of the February 2022 offensive, Elon Musk deployed the Starlink satellite internet service to help Ukraine restore connectivity on the battlefield. However, he declined to extend Starlink coverage to Crimea, citing a desire to avoid becoming complicit in an act of war and to prevent the escalation of a major conflict. Tesla, while not the only electric vehicle manufacturer in the world, remains the most advanced and reputable in the field. National leaders view attracting Tesla to build a factory in their country as a guarantee for the future of their electric vehicle industry. This explains why China broke its usual rules, allowing Tesla to fully own its subsidiary in the country instead of forming a joint venture with a local company as typically required. Beijing bet that with Tesla's factory in Shanghai, the company's presence would stimulate growth and innovation for domestic EV brands. Using China as a launchpad, Tesla is now expanding its global influence. Another country in Asia, Saudi Arabia, is reportedly in talks with Tesla about a potential investment. However, Musk has denied these rumors. While Musk's acquisition of Twitter, now X, is considered a financial failure, it has yielded significant political influence. Owning one of the world's most impactful communication platforms allows Musk to determine who is heard, supported, or restricted in public discourse. Some analysts believe Musk could adjust Twitter's policies to align with Chinese interests, given Tesla's heavy reliance on the Chinese market. Despite China having long banned Twitter domestically, the country actively uses the platform internationally to exert influence. Recent changes to Twitter, such as removing the state-affiliated media labels from numerous Chinese accounts, including those of Xinhua News Agency, have been seen as benefiting the Chinese government. Musk's deference to China extends to Twitter. Shortly after acquiring the platform, he stated that Twitter would need to be cautious about language related to China, as Tesla's business operations could be jeopardized. Beyond Tesla and Twitter, Musk's control over the Starlink satellite internet system also requires diplomatic finesse. Starlink currently provides services in over 50 countries, including Ukraine, a nation embroiled in a war that has become a battleground for influence among the world's superpowers. That said, Musk is careful not to alienate Russian President Vladimir Putin. Before acquiring Twitter, Musk remarked that some regions in eastern Ukraine prefer Russia. This statement drew criticism from Washington, which accused the billionaire of leaning toward Moscow, despite his ongoing support for Ukraine through Starlink. Musk responded by clarifying that he had only spoken to President Putin once, around the first half of 2021, and the topic was space exploration. Additionally, SpaceX provides space services to various nations, including an agreement with Turkey to launch the Turksat 6A communication satellite. Although the terms of the agreement remain undisclosed, for reference, the standard price of a Falcon 9 launch was publicly listed at $67 million. In 2023, Twitter reported that it had restricted the visibility of certain content in Turkey ahead of the country's presidential election, where President Recep Tayyip Erdogan faced his closest political race in 20 years. When criticized by users for this decision, Musk defended it, stating, "The choice was to either adjust Twitter entirely or limit access to some tweets. Which do you prefer?" In December 2022, Musk and President Erdogan were photographed shaking hands at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. However, Erdogan is just one of many world leaders Musk has met in recent years. His engagements include meetings with President Joko Widodo of Indonesia in May 2022, President Yoon Suk-yeol of South Korea in April 2023, and President Emmanuel Macron of France at the Élysée Palace during a foreign investment summit in May 2023. Born and raised in South Africa, matured in Canada, and establishing his career in the United States, Musk is often viewed as a product of the unique opportunities America offers. Many believe that only in the land of the free could Musk achieve the level of political autonomy he enjoys today. Musk's clashes with U.S. authorities are frequent, involving entities such as the Federal Trade Commission and the Department of Justice. In other countries, dissenting against the government could cost a businessperson their company, their freedom, or both. Yet in the US, where power is distributed across branches and political parties, Musk has room to thrive. Beyond the US, Musk has also faced political challenges in countries like Venezuela. He was accused of inciting violent protests against the Venezuelan government. As a result, President Nicolas Maduro ordered a 10-day ban on access to X in August 2024. Maduro also demanded the company present its documents within the same time frame, but did not provide further details. Earlier, during a National Security Council meeting at the Miraflores Palace on July 30, 2023, Maduro accused the U.S., Colombian drug traffickers, Elon Musk, and opposition factions of being involved in violent far-right protests and attacks on Venezuela's electoral system. Venezuela is not the first instance of Musk intervening in South American politics. In 2020, in response to a user claiming Musk was attempting a coup in Bolivia to control the country's lithium reserves, Musk infamously replied, "We will coup whoever we want. Deal with it." Lithium is a key component in the production of high-performance batteries for electric vehicles. Under Elon Musk's leadership, Tesla has become one of the largest electric vehicle manufacturers in the world. For instance, Bolivian businessman Samuel Doria Medina once called on Tesla to build a massive factory in Sala de Uyuni to supply lithium batteries. Simultaneously, Musk has also discussed with Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro the possibility of opening an electric vehicle factory in Brazil. In reality, many businesses wield considerable diplomatic and geopolitical influence. However, few demonstrate the independent and assertive approach that Musk adopts. As a result, Musk's influence, in some respects, has raised concerns. More importantly, Musk's independence and frequent clashes with the US government have made him more susceptible to pressure and compromise with China, which appears to be an extremely promising market for Tesla. While Musk often challenges US politicians and maintains a friendly relationship with Beijing, other prominent CEOs, such as those from Walt Disney and JP Morgan, have exhibited similar behaviors. However, the critical difference lies in the fact that the fate of nations today is heavily reliant on which country owns better technology, rather than loans or the most entertaining animated films. Although Musk's influence continues to grow, the most effective way to diminish his power on international politics might be to reduce his dominance in the tech industry. Competitors are actively working to weaken SpaceX's market share in the X platform. In the electric vehicle sector, as Chinese brands have now caught up, Tesla could potentially be pushed out of this market, much like other foreign companies that Beijing has deemed no longer beneficial. However, if this happens, Musk might find himself less vulnerable to China, as he would no longer need to worry about sales in the world's largest market. Trump also pledged to cut corporate taxes for domestic manufacturers, establish low-tax zones, and create a national investment fund. Trump had discussed the idea of forming a government efficiency oversight committee with his aides for weeks, but this marks the first time he confirmed the plan and named the owner of X as its leader. What about you? What's your perspective on this matter? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below once the video ends. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to give us a like. And if this is your first time discovering our channel, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell to enjoy more free content from us.